Hi there, I'm Brian Whitmore, Director of the Russia program here at SIPA, and this is a vertical video. 3 decades ago, in a remarkable chain of events that stretched from August to late December, Europe changed forever. With the liberation of the former Warsaw Pact countries in the East, it became more free and it became more whole. This season, of course, marks the 30th anniversary of the revolutions of 1989. When Soviet satellite regimes fell in Poland, Hungary, East Germany, Czechoslovakia, Bulgaria, and Romania. But while the narrative of 1989 is one of liberation in Warsaw, Budapest, Prague, Bratislava, Sofia, and Bucharest, the view from Moscow is quite different. These once captive nations formed the periphery of the Soviet Empire, and 1989 was the year that they were lost. And the Kremlin has since constructed a sophisticated disinformation campaign designed to delegitimize, undermine, and ultimately reverse that loss. Moscow's disinformation campaign has sought to delegitimize these once captive nations' accession to Euro-Atlantic institutions after 1989 by arguing that this integration was the result of Western duplicity. It has sought to draw a false equivalency between the motives, goals, strategies, and tactics of the United States and its allies in Central and Eastern Europe and those of Moscow, turning the region into an area of pure power politics devoid of values and norms. It has argued that the region has become morally decadent and debased since leaving Moscow's orbit in 1989, and that Russia is now the sole defender of traditional Christian values. It has portrayed the European Union as weak, ineffectual, and lawless, and it sought to brand those former Soviet satellites to oppose Moscow as motivated by so-called Russophobia. These narratives were not created haphazardly nor by accident. They are part of a coherent strategy, and they need to be countered vigorously. Keep telling us what you think on Twitter and on Facebook. I'm Brian Whitmore, and this was a Vertical Video.